Hi there, compassionate and heart-centered leaders. In today's episode, we're delving into the unpleasantness of adversity and learning how to deal with it in a heart-centered way. In our life, we experience loss, encounter hostility, suffer heartbreaks, go through different seasons in our careers and businesses, and face health emergencies. Life happens. We'll also meet unfairness, discrimination, microaggression, and get confronted by people with no sense of integrity. Values that contradict what you stand for or what any normal human stands for, making you think that you are dealing with a sociopath. If you choose to grow and pursue your dreams, you'll face adversity. It's inevitable and part of every leader's journey. Whether you are in the corporate world, non-profit, or own your own business. As heart-centered and compassionate leaders, we can be extremely sensitive to various facets of adversity. When faced with adversity, it can go two ways: shut down and succumb to fear, or be with adversity and harness its powerful energy. Today, I am going to share what has helped me through the adversity I faced many times in my life. These strategies have not only allowed me to prevail, but also helped my heart-centered coaching clients to succeed in their own journeys. Before we start, please subscribe to this channel, hit this bell button, and you will receive a notification when new content is released on my channel. I'm Maria Neizvestnaya, founder of Executive Craft, and welcome to my channel, a place for heart-centered leaders. As leadership and executive coach, I'm passionate about emotional intelligence, mindfulness, and transformational leadership training. My clients gain confidence, increase influence, and become fully empowered. Are you ready to elevate your leadership? It's not very popular to express the realities of leadership, the hardships and the trials. The culture of fake positivity continues to divert us from the authentic understanding and expression of human experience, with all its ups and downs. Instead of putting on the rose-colored glasses, let's admit that at times life sucks. Things are not okay and you are not doing well. Fake positivity is a disservice to the idea of leadership in general, because it elicits unrealistic expectations. Instead of interpreting challenges for what they are, you may instead turn inward and think about not what's going on wrong, but what's wrong with you. Life's challenges are part of the process. The world isn't a greenhouse. You must cultivate the qualities of a peaceful warrior to be able to make a positive change in the world. So, what are the qualities heart-centered leaders need to unlock the energy of adversity? Strategy number 1. The power of self-compassion. You've probably heard what doesn't kill us makes us stronger, but that expression doesn't help or change the fact that going through hard times can be terrifying. The silver lining is that experience is our greatest teacher. Coming out of the other side can be a rebirth and an awakening. We can go through long periods where we just face adversity after adversity. For example, in 2 years, from 2014 to 2016, I went from living happily ever after and relocating to the United States with new hopes and dreams to being diagnosed with a genetic neuromuscular disorder, followed by a devastating heartbreak, followed by divorce, followed by a loss, and then a health emergency in my immediate family back home in Russia. It went from a snowball to an avalanche. All of it just didn't make sense to me. Financially, I went from being independent and traveling the world on my terms to beginning totally anew not even being able to afford a weekend beach pass in Massachusetts. My favorite book for 2016 was When Things Fall Apart by Pema Chodron. The first thing I learned during this turbulent time was the power of self-compassion. I got well acquainted with my self-judgment voice. I not only had to deal with the adversity in my life, but also the adversity inside of me. That unrelenting voice telling me that I was a failure, that I ruined my life, and that nothing good comes in the next chapter of my journey. Being kind to yourself in times of adversity is the biggest gift you can give yourself. It stays with you when you come out of the other side. It may sound simple, but it's a daily choice and the shift you make with training. Take the time to practice until it becomes a new habit. How do I start? Think about becoming your best friend. Best friends are there for you in the times of adversity, not just the good times. When your loved ones are upset, how do you treat them? Do you torment them? Do you tell them, "I told you so," "Why didn't you think about this earlier?" or "Why can't you just be normal?" As a heart-centered leader, you probably offer compassion and support. You're a great friend to others. It's time to be a great friend to yourself. You can start with this daily practice. What's one kind thing that I can do for myself today? Incorporate this practice into your daily routine. Even small, simple steps go a long way when you practice them consistently. Being in nature, doing short mindfulness practice, spending time near the water, listening to the music, expressing spirituality, find something soothing that works for you. No matter what you are struggling with, now it's not the time to ignore self-care. Self-compassion is an active stance and is expressed in small, consistent action. Let's talk. What supports you most when adversity strikes? Post in the comments below. Second strategy, face adversity. I think we owe ostriches an apology. In reality, they do not bury their heads in the sand. At times, these magnificent birds may flop down with their head and neck against the ground and blend with scenery. But even this is not their primary strategy when it comes to adversity. The most valuable thing I've learned about adversity is that you must face it right away. Avoiding it complicates things, always. Hoping that it goes away or that someone else resolves it doesn't work. Minor issues may go away or turn into something bigger over time. You'll never know unless you address it immediately. When adversity strikes, your mind can go blank and your problem-solving skills disappear. Poof, gone. Don't panic, just give yourself time. Create an intention to come up with a solution and in the meantime, focus on something else. I like going for a walk, doing yoga or working out. Something that involves reconnecting with the body through physical activity to reboot the brain. Then I can come up with some creative solutions. So for me, there is always this processing delay. Find what helps you find clarity. If you're facing something astronomical, well beyond what you have dealt in the past, don't rush into trying to resolve it all together. Take it one step at a time by breaking it down into several more workable tasks. Reaching out for help is also a great idea, and I can't emphasize it enough. I think I speak about this in almost every video. You might not be an expert in the new unexpected situation, but someone else is. As a peaceful warrior, you can have a team that strengthens and supports you. You are often there for other people when adversity strikes. It's time to receive all support you can get. Strategy number 3. Recognize difficult emotions and give yourself time to process them. Sadness, anger, shame, and guilt are common when going through adversity. Manage your expectations about your productivity during this time, giving yourself space to process difficult emotions. Maintain a balance between dealing with adversity and giving yourself time to process everything. It's not about pushing through no matter what. For example, we cry when we feel sad. There is nothing pathological about it. It's normal, and it's a mechanism that human beings use in response to several emotions. How you talk about these moments, even to yourself, is critical. Don't tell yourself you are completely losing it, or having a meltdown, or throwing a tantrum. You are, in fact, getting to know yourself at a deeper level and tuning into your emotions and the present moment. Sadness comes in waves. The more we try to push it away, the more it builds up. Instead, create space at the end of the day to be with yourself and connect with your heart. The more you practice, the more you understand your sadness. Learn how to create space to gently hold it in your awareness and prevent emotional overwhelm. The more space you have for your difficult emotions, the more you are able to take things in perspective and recognize that your suffering is not just unique to you. Suffering is something we as human beings all endure. You're not alone in this. This is an experiential learning that comes with practice, not just an intellectual thought that you try to instill in your resistant mind. It's a gentle balance of being with your emotions while still moving forward at the same time. Finally, there comes a time when you are able to share your whole story after you've made sense of the hardships you had to go through. Coming to terms with these experiences brings inner peace. Honor that part of your life. You are who you are because of the life that you have lived, and the scars on your heart are a part of it. Owning your story is a part of being a leader, and sharing it helps other people to rise up. To learn more about the qualities needed to weather the storms that arise on your way to becoming a leader, sign up for my free 1-hour training, How to Succeed as an Overgiver Without Becoming Resentful or Losing the Passion for Your Work. Go to executivecraft.com and join the webinar. If you are in a leadership position and are going through turbulent times, I invite you to connect and book a one-on-one discovery call with me. Let's talk about the specifics of your situation and figure out what are the next steps that you can take to get closer to your goals and aspirations. To apply for the call, click on the link in the description or go to executivecraft.com/apply and choose the time in my schedule that works for you. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please give it a like and share it with other heart-centered leaders. And hit this bell button if you have not subscribed already. May the force be with us, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.